So welcome back everybody to RBC Relationship Bread Crumbs is what I like to call it. And I want to jump right into it. So I want you to follow me with this, if you will. This relationship that I want to just speak briefly about is one that we may not have thought of, or we don't really think of too much when it comes to this relationship right here, and that's the relationship with your body. Your body. Look at the person next to you and say, the relationship with my body. I have a relationship with my body, and it's interesting to think even about the concept that you have a relationship with your body. That means that you and your body are two separate entities. You are not your body, but you live in your body. This dirt suit that we call the body, it's not us, but it's the house that we live in. And of course, I'm coming from the premise and the principle or the perspective that you are not your body, you are a spirit. And, the spirit lives in the body. So that would mean that the most important thing that you, as a spirit, have here on earth is your body. Have you ever thought about that? Your body is the most important thing here on earth. And you know why? Your body makes you legal. It actually keeps you here on earth. And of course, I'm coming from a biblical principle there. Because once your body dies, right, then you have to go. Why? Because you become illegal here on earth. And if you just think about that for a second, it makes sense, right? You have no legal authority here on a physical earth as a spirit. But with a house or with a body that the spirit can live in, you can experience earth. And the way that we experience earth and the physical aspects of earth is through the body, through what we call the five senses. And now, I know I spoke about this briefly on the last video, but we have five senses that allows us to experience this earth. What we touch, what we taste, what we see, what we smell, right? And what we hear, right? What you hear in your ear, right? It goes in, but what happens, like, if you see something, right? It enters in somewhere, right? And it uses your body. Your body can be used as a gateway, in a sense, to interpretate information or send information somewhere. I had a real nice conversation with some friends of mine, and we were talking about, I think we were talking about like just the mind or the brain or something like that. One of these deep conversations. And I was just thinking that, we get information from our body, right? Through those five senses. It sends us information, and the information has to go somewhere, right? And then we react off of that information. So just think about this for a second. You hear something, right? And so information comes in, right, from the body through your ears, and then it does something. So it's another entity in there, because remember, you are a spirit. You live in a dirt body, but you possess what we call a soul. A soul. And now, what's the soul? The soul comprises of three parts, right? Your mind, your will, and your emotions. Those three compartments make up together what we call the soul of a man, the soul of a human, the soul of a person, right? Your mind, will, and emotions. And so when your body, right, gets information from those five senses, it sends that information to the soul, your mind, will, and emotions. And from that soul, the soul tries to deposit it to you, your spirit, right? And so your spirit can give messages to your soul and tell the soul to tell the body something. And now this is it's a crazy dynamic if you think about it, because this happens so fast, right? So fast. You can touch something, and that sends information to your brain, right? And essentially it goes to your soul. Your brain gets information back from your spirit. It sends it to the soul, and the soul sends it back. And now you react uh, based on maybe how you believe or how you see things or your perspective on something. So the body. This is interesting to me because the body has in a way, the body can have a mind of its own. Would you agree? Would you agree with that? How many of you wanted to do one thing, but your body was driving you to do something else? It reminds me of a song growing up, an R&B song that what's his name, R. Kelly had. He said, "My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes." So how can your body tell you yes, right? If it doesn't have a mind of its own, right? So the body, if you think about that for a second, the body has things, right, that it may want, right? And see, this is the part where it gets very interesting because sometimes, like I said before, you may want to do one thing, but your body wants you to do something else, right? You, as a spirit, may want to do one thing, but your body may say, nah, I think I'd rather do this, something else. And so now you got this silent war going on. And guess what? The decision maker out of that silent war between the spirit and the body is that guy in the middle, the soul, right? The mind, the will, and emotions, right? That's the one who kind of weighs the scales, the balance scales between the body and the spirit. And a lot of times, the body wins. For instance, sometimes the body, you can allow the body to do certain things, and then the body gets addicted to it. Now, you're not addicted to it as a spirit, but your body now needs this thing, or it appears that it needs this thing, because now it's going to send all these signals, right, to your soul, right? And I'll say for this purpose, to your brain, right? It sends all these signals. Your brain starts to release these chemicals, and now your body is craving this thing. Now, you don't want to do it because you know it's wrong. You know it's hurting you, but it feels so good, right? It feels so sensually good and pleasing, right? You need this, or at least you think you do. Or do you need it? How can we kick a habit, right, that you allowed the body to form? Remember, your body is the most important thing here on earth. And you, as a spirit, need to direct the body. And it's a challenge to do it. And I just really want you to just think about it. Because my job is to make you think at this point. I just want you to think about the things I'm saying. And perhaps you never thought about these things. Perhaps you never asked yourself this question, but your body has a mind of its own. And sometimes you have to whip your body in shape, right? Like an athlete, right? We like to go see athletes and people who live a different way. They live under like discipline, right? And so they tell their bodies to basically shut up. You're going to do what I want you to do because I need to get you into a certain shape or a certain way so that I can maximize what I want to do. We got basketball athletes, football, and we go and we pay money to see these guys. And we're really looking at, the fact that they're so disciplined in what they're doing. They're disciplining their bodies, right? They got their bodies in tip-top notch shape. And though the body, because no one's immune to the things that the body wants, because the body wants what the body wants. But these people, they can just say no and force their body, right, to submit to the things that they know is going to make the body better. I would say this, that the body is more neutral, right? Neutral in whatever it is, because the body also protects itself if you put in it the things that it needs. And so whatever you put in your body starts to, if you put junk there, the body will say, well, I guess that's what's supposed to, feed me. That's what's supposed to be nutritious for me. I was watching something the other day as well, and this documentary I was watching, they were putting foreign objects in their bodies, right? Medical stuff. They were, doing different things to achieve a certain result. And so they were putting metal in there and just these things. And your body wasn't designed that way to put these things in there. And so they put it in there, and after a while, like maybe a year or so, and for some of these people, within a few weeks, they started having trouble, things that they never experienced before, right? Just because something weird was in the body. I'm going to say this because I don't want to go past 15 minutes, but this is something that I think is very powerful, in itself. Did you know that you can actually speak to your body? Maybe like that athlete, and tell your body, fall back, relax, shut up. I know you want that. No, but you're not going to get it, right? This is what you're going to get. You're going to take it, and you're going to shut up, and you're going to use it. And usually your body, after it kicks and fights for a little while, it submits. And then once it submits, like I said, your body's neutral. Your body's designed in a way where it will protect itself if it has the right things in it. So I want you to ask this question: how is the relationship with you and your body? How's that relationship? What are you doing to strengthen your body? How are you conditioning your body? Because you are the owner, right? You live in that house. That's your house. So whether you take care of your house, whether you keep your house clean, or whether you just let your house be, and your house makes all the decisions for you. Regardless of what it is, it's a serious matter, and it's something that we should consider. And so that's my topic for this RBC episode. So let me know what you think. Put your comments there. Like the page, subscribe to the page, and I'll see you on the next topic.